Come here. Hey. Come here. Okay, just play with the thing for whatever, anyway. Hey. This is Noah. What? There you go. If you haven't heard in the news, to the surprise of only 7 people in the world, the 7 Persona and Mega 10 fans who are not permanently online, the answer is coming to Persona 3 Reload in the form of a season pass. What a surprise. For the few people who are surprised by this and are confused why we shouldn't be, this was leaked a while ago, both by Midori, the Sega and Persona, Atlus rather, leaker, and also the information about the season pass was data mined. I showed this information to my buddy Bryant.
Put them in a room with shower heads that violently spray out gas, and you boil them like noodles.
Who is pretty stalwart in his position. He is the ideal of what every Atlus fan should be. He has realized their scheme and actually has chosen not to buy Persona 3 Reload under the expectation that either A, it simply doesn't have all of Persona 3 in like the previous versions of 3's content. Additionally, if they're going to do it as DLC, you'll get it when it has DLC, but even more importantly, in the way that Atlus always seems to re-release their games, specifically the Persona ones, with Complete Edition sort of slapped onto it, you'll just get it when it's the Complete Edition. When I showed him that this was a thing, he said that it does move the needle a bit. Makes him kind of more interested in the game. For the season pass, it's mostly costumes and music, aside from in September, the answer being the playable campaign. So, that'll be cool. I have yet to complete Persona 3 Reload because I've spent about the last month or so playing through Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and finishing it. It took me about 50 or so hours. I bought Persona 3 Reload basically figuring there are points in time when I have overdosed on Infinite Wealth and I kind of need a break from it. So I bought Persona 3 Reload to sort of have the detoxing experience. Now you might think, Persona 3 Reload, that's a really long game. Why would you detox from a really long game with that? Well, the thought is, I want to go to the stress-free beginning part of an RPG, like in Persona 3 Reload. It could have really been any RPG, it could have been any game, it's just that I was interested in 3. So I picked that up. Anyway, if this is... The unfortunate side of this is that because this was leaked by Midori, and Midori consistently seems to prove that they know what they're talking about, as I recall, the female main character is not going to be part of this, and it doesn't appear to be insofar on the roadmap. I know that the process of adding the female character could be quite extensive, because it requires a rewrite of the script, new character models, new assets, all that stuff. It's not just as simple as pop it in, be done with it. But with Sonic Frontiers, with its DLC, and the additional content, rather, that they added after launch, they did add more than they originally purported, namely things that people wanted. So, I guess the best hope would be that they end up adding the female playable character in one of the content updates, probably the last one, or that they would do more downloadable content and content updates after this that would end up including it. Bryant had the cynical approach that I'm inclined to agree with, is that they'll probably do a Persona 3 Reload Royal where it has the DLC that's going to be included here, and then also adding in the female playable character campaign. Because, as it stands, it would then follow the formula of every Megaten game that gets a re-release with additional content just adds female. This is Noah. Persona 3 Reload, the answer. See ya.